G'day guys, welcome to my Bonza channel. Today I'm going to be talking about how I quit from my last job. I did that Friday just gone, and I have to tell you that I was at that job for almost 10 years. It would have been 10 years this September. But unfortunately, the big boys upstairs, I'm not talking about my manager of the store. This comes from those wankers who think that they know what they're doing and they control how all the individual stores operate. Because I used to work for a major retail outlet. So anyway, these wankers decided that they were going to change the shape of the rosters. And unfortunately, I was told I no longer fit their particular shape. So they got me up to the office. They said, Pete, unfortunately, we're going to have to change the way your hours work. So you will no longer be working days, you now will be working nights. And I said to them, that doesn't work for me because, the way things are at the moment, I can spend my nights with my family. If I was to work night shift at my time in life, I wouldn't see them anymore. When I'm at work, they're at home, and when I'm at home, they're at work. So I said it wasn't going to work. But they insisted. I had no choice. Well, I did have one other choice. I could drive nights. Not much of a choice. So I said to her, look, I need some days to think about it, which they allowed me. And so first thing I did was I started looking for another job. That very night, I wrote out my resumes, and I found out from my brother-in-law that there was a job going at his work. And so the next day, I handed my resume at his work there. That was a Thursday. On Friday, they called me in for an interview. So I went in for my interview, and then the following week on the Monday, I got called in again and was told that I was accepted as their new employee, and I was wrapped. But, because what they normally do these days, they give you casual hours and, they want to try you out first, which I understand. But I wasn't worried because I knew I was a good worker. So as it turns out, 2 weeks later, they come up to me and says, Pete, you're working out really well. And unfortunately, though, we can't give you more hours because it conflicts with your current job. And I told them, no worries. I'll give those wankers a flick. I didn't say wankers. And it wasn't easy because I was working two jobs now. I was working my new job and then working my old job. So when I finished my new job that day, after having my chat with my new boss, I started work at my old job, and the first thing I did is I looked for my whoever's in charge. It happened to be the assistant manager, and I said, look, I'm resigning. And she was shocked. She didn't think, I don't know, maybe she thought I was too old to find a bloody another job. I don't know, but she seemed shocked that I was resigning. And I said to her, I told you that I wasn't happy with this job and that I would be looking for another one. So anyway, she was nice about it. She was always been nice to me. Like I said, it wasn't her fault. It all came from upstairs. And she says, Pete, just wait until, Friday and we'll work it out from there. So I said, yeah, too easy. And so the next day I wrote out a letter of resignation. That was my day off. And then on Friday when I went to work, I handed my letter of resignation to the manager of the store, and he also looked shocked. And I don't know why. They didn't honestly think I was going to work there, did they, after me telling them how much I hated it. And what was really upsetting was that this company prided themselves on the way they treat their employees. They had this, are you okay policy, so where, you could talk to them if you're having troubles at home or, God forbid you had troubles at work, because if that's the case, they didn't give a shit anyway. I handed in my resignation and told them that would be my last day. I was going to take 2 weeks of leave and so I could devote my future time to my new employer. My letter said, after almost 10 years, I'm not going to say what the company was, other than it was a major retail outlet, most of which I have enjoyed, I had to choose between working nights or driving at night. Not much of a choice, guys. Neither of the options was acceptable, and I decided that Phil at night was the better of the two options. Unfortunately, it interfered with my family, and at my stage of life, I found that to be unacceptable. So I commenced searching for another job. After only 2 weeks with my new employer, they recognised my worth and offered me more hours. I feel my treatment by this stupid company that I used to work for, after almost 10 years of faithful employment, was deplorable. I will not miss them, but I will miss the great team members they are fortunate to have. I, Peter Palicia, as a result of this, formally handed my 2 weeks notice as of Friday 19th of March 2021. And guys, you do not know how satisfying that was for me to hand in my resignation, knowing that after that night, I no longer had to put up with their crap. So anyway, this was a parting gift from my dairy manager, Suquan. Suquan, I said to you that I would have a toast drinking this great scotch that you gifted me, and I'm also going to be using the glass you gifted me last time you went to India. And so, Suquan, this is to you, and this is to all my team members who I had a great time with and who made it a pleasure going to work, and I will miss you. And I thank you for all the well wishes that you gave me on my new job. To you guys. And to everyone else out there, do not despair, like I said before. Keep your chin up. When life chucks you a lemon, make lemonade out of it, guys, okay? Now, the purpose of this video, guys, is to just inspire you not to give up when your employer gives you the shit. The worst thing you can do after, they change your routine or whatever is do not get upset. You're playing into their game then, okay? Remain calm. Tell them that you want to think about it for a while. If there's no other choice, keep working there. Because the moment you quit, you don't know how long it's going to take you to find another job. And the fact that you're looking for another job inspires you to do that even more, knowing that you'll be able to leave the wankers behind you. And that's what I did. So don't despair, okay? There's always work out there for those people who are really interested in that. And it might take you time, but at least until you find that other job, you're still making money from those turkeys who do not appreciate the people that they have working for them. And before you go, I just want to remind you that my next video will be a Laughaholics one. I do a Laughaholics video every week where I tell you jokes because I love making people laugh. But you won't see that joke unless you subscribe. And you can do that down below. Just hit the subscribe button. But you also need to click on the bell and select all, because if you don't do all those three things, you won't get notified of future video, guys. And you don't want to miss out on my Laughaholics, I'm telling you. Anyway, as always, I loved having you here. I hope this video will inspire you some way. If it did, give it a thumbs up. This is Peter from My Bonza channel signing off. Catch you later, guys.